Hey guys, Dandifying here, or Dandy as some of you guys like to call me. You guys seem to really enjoy my why I got into YouTube video, so I decided I'd try something along the same lines. So in this video, I'll be answering a few questions that are related to being a new YouTuber, basically. So I'll just try my best to answer all of them. Some of them I did answer in my why I got into YouTube video, but I will just briefly go over those again. And since it is Christmas, I better put my damn Santa hat on. Come on, gonna get it. Okay. Hang on, I'm not ready just yet. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're ready to answer some questions. Alright, so the first question is what is your name and the name of your channel? Well, that's kind of obvious. My name is Danielle, and the name of the channel is Dandifying Gaming. And the next question is what does the name of your channel mean? Okay, so the dandifying part. So it basically comes from the word dandy, which has two different meanings. One of them is basically I think it's like a gentleman who like dresses really well and is more like concerned about his looks and I guess is more concerned about his fashion sense, I should say. And the second meaning is I guess it's a synonym for like feeling excellent. So it's like a good feeling. So like a good saying is like, oh, everything is fine and dandy, which is, what I was kind of going for. The next question is, where are you from? So I have answered this question before. So I am from Australia. I was born in Melbourne, Victoria. I know I don't really look Australian. I kind of look a bit Asian. That's because my mum is from the Philippines and my dad is from Canada. So I am half Canadian, half Filipino, born in Australia. Why did you start a YouTube channel? So I already made a video kind of covering this, so I'll just quickly say I really just wanted to try it out because it looked like it'd be a ton of fun to do, and it ended up being a really awesome and exciting experience. I really just wanted to basically share the games out there and all my experiences with them because I have quite a lot of fond memories watching my older brother play video games, and I kind of just wanted to share that kind of experience. What will your channel be about? Games. Who is your target audience? People who like games. What do you hope to achieve with your channel? I kind of already touched on this a little bit. I really just wanted to share the experience of games and all they have to offer. There's heaps of cool games out there, and I just, I want to play them and I want to share them with everybody. They deserve to be shared. What are your top three favorite YouTubers? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to say definitely Game Grumps. I also used to watch a lot of Markiplier, and ooh, who's going to be number three? I'm not really sure who number three is. I watched a little bit of Jacksepticeye, but I'm not sure about three. I just have two favorite ones, I guess, so far. But yeah, definitely number one is Game Grumps. Who inspired you to start a channel? It was actually two people. So it was my partner and one of my friends was actually a coworker from my previous job. When I quit and while I was dealing with all this medical stuff, they were very encouraging and they were basically just telling me to just do it and you never know where it might end up. So I'm glad they kind of gave me the courage to actually push through and actually just do it. If you could collab with anyone right now, who would it be? It would probably be with my old gaming buddies who I used to play Team Fortress 2 with. They were a ton of fun to play with and they're an awesome group. And we ended up playing a lot of games outside of Team Fortress 2. I remember one of my favorites was Gmod. We used to play a lot of like Melon Bomber and Prop Hunt and the what's that called? Like the murder game. And they're so much fun and they're such a treat. I would definitely love to play with like any one of them again. And hopefully they'll let me record it. What are three reasons anyone should subscribe to your channel? Ooh, that's a good question. So first reason is you like games. I'm leaning more towards games that are, it can be single player or multiplayer, but probably single player. Ones that are indie and maybe not as well known, and games that are just fun and relaxing. The second reason is that you're after an experience that is genuine. So what I mean by that is if you've ever watched any of my videos or you've subscribed to my channel, I'm willing to guess that you enjoy watching my videos because one is you like my thought process and you like my mannerisms, and I give very genuine reactions. Like, I don't like faking it and I don't like being over the top. Like, everything I do and everything I say is just me being me, and that's what I hope has drawn your interest. And the third reason is that you like the consistency and the amount of effort I've put into my channel. Improving the channel and improving the video quality is a never-ending task for me. Like, I'll always try my best to consistently deliver quality videos, quality entertainment, and like that's a never-ending task for me. That's always my aim, and I hope that's something you guys can appreciate. Which channel already on YouTube will yours most likely be like? I mean, there are heaps of gaming channels already on YouTube. I'm willing to bet there's like thousands of them. For me, I'm not really into, I guess the more bigger like multiplayer games. So things like Fortnite and PUBG and League of Legends, like those kind of games, you will probably never expect to see on my channel. So, I didn't really answer the question properly, did it? So it'll basically just be gaming channels that, appreciate the smaller games and more the fun, like kind of single player games. What is your favorite thing about the YouTube community? Everything. I'm actually really happy with the community so far. I haven't actually experienced any like backlash or negativity at all. I might just be lucky. It'll happen eventually, probably. But yeah, I don't know if I can pinpoint a favorite thing. I just like the community in general. Like, everyone's so kind and so positive, and it's that everyone's just been a real treat. So I'm very lucky to have the community in general. I just love the community in general. That's my answer. What's your least favorite thing about the YouTube community? I don't have one, or at least not yet. I guess the only thing I don't like is that I don't have my own community tab on YouTube. I think I have to meet a certain requirement for it, but that's okay. I'll get it eventually. So I don't think I actually have something I don't like about the YouTube community. What do you think you could bring to the YouTube community that isn't already there? Ooh, that's a tough question. I mean, I've said this before, but there are thousands, maybe millions of channels out there. And so I'm willing to bet that maybe everything has already been done before. So what I'd really like to bring, which I mentioned already, is I just want to give viewers a genuine experience, and I want to give people a fun and relaxing or maybe even spooky experience, as long as it's genuine. That's really what I want to give to my audiences. What are 3 things we should know about you? I used to be a cook slash kitchen hand. My all-time favorite game is Divinity Original Sin 2, and this is one of my favorite shirts ever. It's basically just covered with Godzilla. Actually, someone in one of my streams said I should wear the Santa hat with the Godzilla shirt, but that's exactly what I'm doing today. What do you think the hardest thing will be about becoming a YouTuber? Honestly, I think starting is probably one of the hardest things because it can be really intimidating just putting your stuff out there. I've said this a couple times already, but there's so many channels out there, and it's quite intimidating, like trying to figure out like how do you stand out from all the rest? Like, how do you rise above all the other millions and millions of channels? Like, what makes you stand out? And that sort of thinking, it kind of gets to you, and it can really be hard on your confidence. So I'd say starting out is one of the really, really tough challenges of being on YouTube. Actually, one thing that I'm currently having a lot of trouble with is actually the publicity. Just getting your video out there and getting people watching and like trying to figure out, you know, how to get the publicity is really tough. And like I'm getting there, but it's been kind of a slow and hard process for me. But thank you, Twitter. What do you think the most rewarding thing will be? Definitely the community. The community makes this worthwhile. Absolutely. It's the people you meet along the way that makes this so rewarding. I love it. And you also meet people who are in the same position as you, who are trying to start up their channels or who are struggling to, get more subscribers. So you help each other out, and it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. Do you see yourself being on YouTube for a long time? I hope so. I'd love to keep doing YouTube for a long time. If things go well, then absolutely. I'd love to do this for a long time, for years and years. Do you have any tips or advice for others who are just starting a YouTube channel? Just do it. Just publish that video. Like don't worry about what other people think. Like just put yourself out there. You'll never know what could happen. When I made my first playthrough, it was actually of Dead Space. I look back at it and I'm like, I'm so shy, like I'm really quiet. You can like barely hear me speak in the video. Like I clearly had hardly any idea what I was doing. But we all have to start somewhere. And when I look back at it and I look, and I see myself now, that comparison is quite unreal. Like you will grow naturally on your own and you will get better. So just do it. Trust me, just do it. All right, guys, so that's actually all the questions done. So I hope you guys learned a little bit more about me. And please let me know if you want me to do any more questions videos. That was actually quite a lot of fun. I'd love to do something like that again. I also have a few more Christmassy kind of themed videos coming out kind of soon, so you can expect that in the next maybe couple of weeks or so. I'm going to kind of spread them out over the Christmas break. So thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, you're more than welcome to like and subscribe and hit the cool YouTube buttons. I'm on a few social media platforms, all the links are in the description below. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year's. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in another video.